Well, folks, the conversation regarding the show's quality falling apart has been a discussion, well, since the beginning of season 7. Well, specifically with the new writers. I mean, people have always talked about the quality of the writing for years now, but I wanted to focus more on what season 8 has been doing within these first 5 episodes. And it isn't just about the Gary stabbing, it just seems like at this point, everybody's being set up in terms of having everything they work for, not always in the sense of their career and whatnot or livelihood, but it just seems like everything is about to fall apart. Or at the very least, this is definitely well, no, I can't even say it's the calm before the storm, because a lot of things have been set into motion that have been stressful for these characters. Some of which are the consequences of their own bad decisions, but I want to talk about each and every lady, mainly the sister circle plus Fatima, and go into details on that. So with Karen, you have her with this new salon, which, let's be real here, was falling apart from the beginning. I mean, we started off season 7 with the lights being cut off right before her grand opening due to, the finances being screwed up because Pam was blowing money on stuff. At first she was saying under the guise of, oh, well, I'm buying stuff for the salon. Pam, the only thing you bought on the company credit card for the salon were some decorative pillows. Everything else was spent on your roots to riches thing. And, the entire season was in flux in terms of 1 minute the salon is doing very well. The next minute, we don't have any new customers, so money's going to be low. So she has to figure out a way to make money. But then it comes to a head when the business is doing well, but things turn out bad because there's an update on a missed payment. And then Karen, for whatever reason, was pretty negligent the entire season when it comes to keeping up with her finances. Pam just continued to buy stuff despite the fact that Roots to Riches was making money. So it's like, wait, you're using company money to make your own product. Then you're bringing money in from that product. Yet none of it's going back into the salon, which you took the money from in the first place. So what's going on? And now we're in season 8 where they become business partners. They're looking at a potential investment from Marie, which in theory could be used to pay off the salon's debt so long as Roots to Riches continues to make money. But now you have a customer claiming that the salon product Roots to Riches messed up her hair, and now she's trying to sue for $400,000, or excuse me, a $400,000 payout, or she's going to sue and, basically shut this thing down. So Karen is in a situation where this is the worst thing. I mean, even if she pays out or if she gets sued, this is not the time for her to go through something like this, considering she's about to drop 2 babies any minute now. And by any minute, I mean any year now. But yeah, it seems like things are falling apart for her. Then when it comes to Sabrina, it's difficult to really pinpoint here. I mean, the season just started. I think for me, I predicted this a week or two ago. The only thing I could possibly see in terms of her having things fall apart is if Rich, the man she wants to have a child with, it turns out, medically, for whatever reason, he is unable to have children. Like, what's it called? Being sterile or something. So that could be an issue. And then it's a question of if the relationship can continue. But what was it, an episode or two ago, she talked about the whole good karma and feeling like she's always blamed for something she didn't do. And I'm like, boo hoo hoo. So there's that aspect of it, I guess. But then you have Dany, who, let's be real here, this is just a mirror of her season 2 self. She has a good relationship, or at the very least a man who cares about her, but she's about to self-sabotage it. So I really have nothing else to say here. I mean, it's just self-sabotage. With Fatima, I think what's interesting about Fatima is everything she thought she knew has been flipped upside down. I guess because Andy isn't there at work, which is kind of weird how Fatima seems to be flailing because Andy isn't there. But when you really think about their work dynamic, Fatima's usually the one to hold Andy together. So for Fatima to be in this situation where she's literally running around like a chicken with her head cut off, it just feels weird when you think about it. Just take 2 seconds to think about it, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But then again, I guess that's the direction the writers are taking her. But Yeah, but I guess it's just because it isn't like, black girl magic that's ruling the company like she thought. No, it's like the light skinned owner is back and he's, enforcing the rules, and your worst enemy, that slime ball Hayden, he's in charge of you now. So yeah, you're just not able to come and go as you please and get away with what you used to. So that's pretty much how Fatima feels in terms of things falling apart. And finally, Andy, it's just like, well, Hayden said it best. Hayden and Hudson, the slime balls they are, if you really pay attention to their dialogue, they really are foreshadowing what's happening to Andy. It's like all those times you've been in like sketchy situations with other people, and they usually end up in a bad situation. They come out of a situation. Sometimes they don't even come out of a situation. They just get screwed over, whether it be professionally, financially, their reputation, sometimes their own health or life. Yet, for whatever reason, Andy, you just seem to walk away without a scratch on you. You get what you want / need, and then that person is discarded. And like Hayden said, hey, you know what? the power is shifting around here. Andy thought she could sleep her way to the top, and she's about to lose partner. She's up for this investigation, and she's slowly losing her allies. And that is true. I mean, so I think that when you really look at the women and what they're going through right now, a lot of them are suffering. With Dany, somebody said in the comments, well, Jeremy, maybe it's because this therapy thing is new for Dany, so she doesn't truly know how to navigate it yet. I can understand that to a point, but we're just seeing some of her old bad habits resurface. And look, it's only been like well, it has been. When you think about it, the passage of time, it in universe should have been a month and a half from now, where therapy, that's what Dany's been doing. And I'm not saying that therapy can fix anything within like 6 to 8 weeks, but I'm just saying that, it is weird for her to be regressing like this. It's giving off the same vibes people felt about Zach in season 7, where it's like, what about all that growth and development he had? It's like thrown out of the window, not just from therapy, but from those seasons leading up to season 7. So I don't know, folks. I'm just really trying to put it together just like the rest of you, but it definitely seems that season 8 is going to be a reckoning for some of these characters. Maybe, because you know how it is. More often than not, some of these characters get into scenarios and they come out of it on top. Like Hudson said, you come out of a situation, the other person, be damned to them, and you just go about your business like nothing else. You hurt people. So let me know what you think about, this discussion in terms of how do you feel about the women seemingly all about to lose everything because their own reckless behavior or making just bad choices, and now it's coming, back to bite them, or karma. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.